Hello, everybody. This is All in Our Heads with Mike Gaffney and Joe Fernandez. And like we do every week, we want to thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading in your subscriptions to the podcast and however you listen to us through Laughable.com.
Yeah, right? Laughable.com app for the iPhone. That's a great one.
iHeartRadio is a great way to listen to us.
Yeah.
You know, and then the traditional iTunes and Stitcher. And there's so many ways to listen to the show, and we appreciate all of them. If you could just do us a favor, once again, I'll ask. If you can just share the episode. If you like the episode, just share it with your friends.
That's it.
Yeah, it's simple.
It was a good week. We talked about my brain, like my memory.
Yeah, we did a good story about your memory.
Yeah, and what else did we talk about?
Talked about baseball tickets and going to the games.
Yep. And
right.
We talked comedy a little bit. I forget. That's see, my brain isn't working. So
we talked comedy. We talked, comedy specials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fun episode.
It was a fun episode, man. That's when you know it's good. When we had fun, we just were talking, shooting the shit.
That's it. So thanks for listening, everybody. Check it out.
You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Is everything coming across fine?
Everything's coming across good on this side. How about your side?
No, it's good, man. I had my son helped me adjust the volume because I could hear every little thing. It was like...
Oh, in the headsets?
Yeah, I mean, everything. I heard like a guy down a block sneeze. Everything was like...
Yeah. Well, we got it out of the gate first shot, so...
Yeah,
it's
man.
It's been a great show, everybody. Thanks for listening to All in Our Heads.
I was talking to a friend of mine. She was... we were talking on that WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like in and out. And like for like 5 minutes, we're like, so can you hear it now? Is it good? How about now? Let me put my headset in. Let me see what it sounds like. Now it's like, this sounds like I'm listening to... an All in Our Heads podcast. Trying to figure out if you can hear me. Is the headset working?
Nice.
So what's up, man?
No, it's rainy.
Excited?
I'm miserable. I'm fucking... I don't like the rain. It's just fucking... I get a
you don't
headache.
like the rain?
I get a headache. I don't... Like, I just... Like...
So unique on that one, Joe. Everybody...
What?
You're so unique.
I know I'm not unique, but you asked me how I'm doing. That's my feelings are unique to me today.
Yes, they are. No, but the rain makes me want to take naps.
Naps, headaches, suicide. No,
okay.
I'm kidding. I'm not suicidal.
I just was saying naps, but okay.
It's National Pancake Day, and I don't want to go by myself. It's just really like everyone's working. Like I want to go, but it's like you can't. I'm not that age yet. But that would totally make me feel better.
Yeah, it would.
I mean,
you don't ever go sit down and eat by yourself at a diner or a restaurant?
Late at night I would, not in the afternoon.
No?
I guess sometimes if I had to, if like I'm like on the road, you know?
Yeah.
But like if I'm home, I'm like, I'll just make something here. I'm not going to.
No, that makes sense. But I'm saying if you were out and about, went to go get a cup of coffee, you're like, I'm hungry. I'm going to go over here and sit down and eat.
Yeah, I'll do that. I won't go out at home to go.
You won't leave your house, pack up, get dressed, brush your teeth to go to a goddamn restaurant by yourself.
I'm not going to get dressed up. Yo, party of one? Thank you. Booth, please.
It's like forgetting Sarah Silverman. Oh, forgetting Sarah Marshall when he's at what's his name? Fuck. Seth Rogen. No. What's the fat Jonah
Hill?
Jonah Hill was like, oh, come on, you're waiting for your girlfriend? He's like, no. Your wife? He's like, no. He's like, you're going to be by yourself? He's like, do you want me to bring you something to read? Man, you're going to be really bored.
I remember back in the day going out like back before smartphones. I'd like go get like the New York Daily News and the New York Post and just read sports and shit. Just
were you 87?
No, but what else were you gonna do?
So you just said I'm not really at the age now to go get pancakes by myself, but at one point you were at the age to sit in a diner and read the New York Post.
No, but if you're away somewhere and you're bored. Yeah, and you want to eat. You can't just sit there and stare at people.
You just said, I remember back in the day before smartphones, I would go out to eat and take a newspaper and sit down and read. And I'm like,
yeah, you never did that.
Yeah, I did, but you made it sound like that was your like Sunday morning.
No, yeah, I would, but that's what you had to do if there was no jukebox.
Yeah, no juke. Where are we? Where are we?
You know, the diners,
56.
The diners, the little jukeboxes.
So you would all right. Let's clear this up from our listeners. We've gone back from before smartphones to where you had to read the paper, and then, but that was only before jukeboxes, which takes us roughly to 1907, and you were at diners.
No, back when I had a phone that wasn't that smart, it was a phone. Yeah. You know, once you play Snake for 20 minutes, you're like, all right, I'm done with the phone.
Right.
And then you're at the diner, just, you know, you see a jukebox, be like, all right, I'll listen to a little Pearl Jam.
So you would do that? You would put a quarter in and listen to your song while you're sitting by the diner by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if that wasn't there, I'd get a paper or two.
I got it. Now I get it.
Yeah.
I follow it now.
Yeah.
I would never play music at a diner by myself.
No.
That's almost as sad as going to the diner by yourself. Just sitting there playing lonely music, like you kind of a change of $1.
No, but it's soft tunes. It's right there. You know what I mean? It's not like blaring.
I know.
It's like I'm doing karaoke in booth 44.
I just think that made it more sad than going to get pancakes by yourself today.
Yeah, well, it was very rare that I saw the jukebox. They're throwing around, but when you do it, you're like, oh, shit, a jukebox. And then you flip through, and usually there's nothing, and you're like, this is back like pre-cell phone. You're like, I haven't heard that song in so long.
Yeah.
Because that was back when you had to wait for the shit to come on the radio.
Yep.
And these are 90s tunes. You're like, wow.
Right.
Let me pop that in.
Right.
Quarter. Fuck it. But it wasn't a shameful thing because it was just the thing.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be shameful at all. So, but I know what you're saying. I know it. I mean,
yeah.
I think you should have went out and got your pancakes is what I'm saying. That's what my point is.
Nah, I mean, the day's still young. It could happen.
I'm on my
free pancakes.
What?
It's free pancakes.
Is it really?
Yeah, you just got to buy like a coffee.
Where at?
IHOP.
Okay. I'm sure that place won't be busy.
Nah, won't be busy at all.
In and out. I'm on my 6th day of dieting. Last week when we were on when we were doing a podcast, I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but when we hung up, my hands. I don't know. Did I tell you that my hands were so swollen? Both hands were like balloons. I mean, they were so swollen I couldn't even close the fists.
No, I didn't hear this story.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like thinking maybe it's the no circulation sitting here for 2 hours with you. Maybe I don't know why. It doesn't make sense when you say it, but I'm like thinking of excuses. On
podcasting hands. Be like, what's wrong with your hands? Did a lot of long podcasts today.
So then it went away. Like I got up, walked around, cooked something to eat, and it went away. Then the next day, it came back. It did it again for like an hour. Swelled up, and so that made me nervous. The first day made me nervous, so the next day I started a diet. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what's happening with my body, but it's not good.
Did it clear it up?
So it's been clear. I have it only 2 days in a row that I had it, but I've eaten pure, clean, healthy, like just chicken, fish, turkey, vegetables, no carbs, no sugar. And I've been doing that for tomorrow. I'll be 7 days.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, you should always text Kerry. She's good at diagnosing.
Well, my niece is a nurse, registered nurse.
Oh, okay.
So my nephew was here at the time. I showed him, and when he went home, he told her. She called me, and she was telling me it could be infections, but I'm like, it's not hot and it's not red. It's just swollen. Yeah,
my brother had an infection in his hand when he was a cook. Like I guess he got like something from food, like maybe a cut or something, but it blew up like it looked fake.
Really?
Oh yeah. We were in the hospital with him, and he had his big hand, and we had like one of those disposable cameras. We're like, take a picture like you're blowing into your thumb and blowing your hand up. That picture's somewhere in the world.
You know what though? What I self-diagnosed is I bought omega-3 like supplements, like a gummy.
Oh yeah, fish oil shit.
Huh?
Fish oil shit.
Yeah. Well, I take fish oil pills.
Yeah.
And I usually take a multivitamin.
Okay.
But the multivitamins, like a gummy I was taking, had omega in it already.
Gotcha.
But now I bought a separate omega-3 gummy. You take 2 of them. First off, they taste like you licked the bottom of a fucking fish tank. It's so bad. So I took those.
How many fish tanks you been licking?
Well, I have none, but I'm assuming. But I took those, and I was taking those the same days that my hands were swelling. So I was like, not that it's definitely a reaction, but I stopped taking them, and I haven't had my hands swell up. So
well, that's good. You should still get checked out, though, because that's not a good thing.
I'm going to the doctor on Thursday.
Yeah, because I know like inflamed legs and shit is like heart shit.
Yeah, I know you're very on.
No, my dad had that shit. His legs were getting all puffy, and then know what my dad's remedy was? He went and bought bigger shoes.
There you go. I like the way your father thinks.
Because we're like, yo, Dad, those feet are fucked up, man.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I just got bigger shoes. I'm like, all right, I guess that's as good as going to the doctor.
And you're cured.
And cured. I
like the way your father thinks.
I used to try and take vitamins, but I can never remember to take them. Then they wind up going bad on me.
Yeah, I put them right next to my bed when I get up in the morning. I'm like an old man with my bed. Right next to my bed is like all
pills and shit.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah,
it's all vitamins and supplements, but I mean, it still looks sad.
I thought about trying those supplements, like that On It supplements that Joe Rogan sells.
Oh, I didn't.
Was it Alpha Brain?
Oh, okay.
I think I could use something with the term brain because mine needs like fluids or something flowing through. It's getting number as the years go on. I'm just like, I'm telling you, man. You saw that joke I posted. It was this true story. It just wound up being a funny story about me. Like my brain just doesn't work anymore. I'm at the gig last weekend, and a woman comes up and she's like, Ted Daniels is on stage, and she's like, listen, there's a car in the parking lot, a white Toyota Corolla with its lights on. Can we while he's on, can we announce it? I go, absolutely not. You can't interrupt the show. You have to wait. This person, you have to wait for the show to be over. So whenever the show's over, we say goodbye. I'm walking in the parking lot. I'm like, hey, my lights on. I'm like, hey, I drive a white Toyota Corolla. I'm like, I can believe it. I'm by myself. I'm like,
is your battery dead?
No, it was just a little map light that was on.
Oh, the inside light. Oh, yeah. It was your headlight.
Yeah, it wasn't my headlight, but I'm like, how did I not even know that I drive? Like, it just. So it's either my brain ain't working or that's how much I don't listen to women when they talk. I'm just like, yeah. Get out of here.
I just love that your arrogant comedian came in first. Like, nah, we're not disrupting a show for some retard who left his light on. Sorry. I mean, I'm glad your battery didn't die, but that would have been the perfect evening. You just walking out to an empty parking lot and your car dead.
I called Ritu because we walked out together. She went over to her car on the other side of the parking lot, and I go, listen, I got to tell you this. I got to tell someone this. I was like, remember that thing that just happened to us? Yeah. That was my car. I was like, that was my car. I was telling.
So were you featuring on that show?
Yeah, I featured.
Oh, so I thought the way I read it is I thought you were the next comedian up. You're like, yeah, I'll mention it when I get on stage. You just forgot.
No, because he was the last comic. She wanted to stop. Oh yeah, no. If there was another spot, I would have been like, we'll just have the host say it before they bring the next comic up. That would have been no problem. But she wanted to actually stop the headliner. It was already a weird show to begin with it was 300 cackling broads drinking wine at a tricky tray.
Oh, nice.
But only 2 tables were really talking in the way back, but they were so loud that it's like one of those gymnasiums where it just reverberates.
Yeah, right.
So you just plowed through. You're like, I'm just going to play to whoever's listening.
Right.
Because, yeah. But, yeah, I can't believe my brain.
That's the funniest story. Now, are you going to tell it on stage? Because I would love to add that into my dumb friends material.
I think I'm going to try and tell it on stage. Okay. I just got to figure out because I can fit it in with my wife's stuff and her Alzheimer's stuff.
Hers? With you?
No, with the nursing and stuff. And then I could, because I used to talk about my hypochondria and I think I have everything, but I haven't done that in a while. So I can maybe start doing something with that.
Right.
But it was like staying there alone in the parking lot, realizing it was my car. I'm just like what the fuck, man? Like it's like scary almost. Like you're like I can't recall anything anymore. Like I hung out with KP last night for a little bit, and like we were talking about some things, and I'm like, yeah, I was thinking about talking with Gaffney about that on the podcast tomorrow. I know I said that to him, but I don't know what we were talking about.
I have no idea what it was about.
No. But obviously I thought about it even before KP because I had thought about talking about it with you. We talked about it, and then and I'm like, I need Alpha Brain or something.
What is that? That what's that fucking shit called?
Fuck that fucking herbal shit. I remember a girl told me that, like some hippie broad, like early in recovery, very spiritual. Ginkgo biloba, and I'm like,
that's it.
It did nothing.
I can't remember to say it.
It did nothing.
No.
If it really, I don't know.
When I had my vitamins with the omega in it, I always felt better.
Oh no, I do feel better when I'm on vitamins if I remember to take them. That's my problem. I need a vitamin to make me remember to take vitamins.
I don't know how that's going to work.
That's why I'm hoping Alpha Brain is the cure.
Are you going to remember to take that?
I'm hoping.
You think one pill is going to open up your mind?
I don't know, man. Listen, it probably only needs a little crack of wind to get in there. It's very thick, man. Especially if it's raining. Like, I could use them today because I'm just like my brain is thick. I'm like, ugh. I'm just thick.
Yeah, I get that. I get that thick where you just can't, like, just there's nothing gets through. Just like you're like in a fog, just like blah.
Yeah, it's what they called, nootropics or something. Nootropics to improve an Alpha Brain nootropic to improve brain function.
Okay,
that's what I need.
Throwing words out there, Joe.
Clinically studied to help healthy individuals support memory, focus, and processing speed. That's everything I need. I've never had a sentence.
I don't think you need processing speed because you process that too quick and then you panic. So like, slow down your processing.
Oh yeah, that's what I need. Extra panic in my life.
Because your processing speed's already up to par. Believe me.
That's like I'm already panicking about my airline flight Friday. I'm like I did a hike with Scott Brennan yesterday, and I'm like, I don't want to fly this week. I'm feeling like I like my life this week. Like if I'm suicidal, I'm like, let's just go fly. Fuck it. It's so much easier. Like, who cares what happens?
Let's just hope there's an airplane crash, before you go. Then you're good.
I'm ordering this shit. Fuck it.
What? You gonna order?
Brain. Yeah, $30.
All right.
For a bottle of. That's only 30 of them. $1 a pill.
Yeah, so you got to put Rogan's code in there. Maybe there's a code that you can put in.
Oh yeah, I have to get a Rogan. Oh yeah, yep. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're not gonna order pills with you on the podcast. Listen, waiting for you to click. Oh, I got a coupon. All right, Joe, can we do?
Yeah, but it's scary to fucking have a shit memory. I'll be 42 this month.
Oh, you're only 40? I thought you were like 44.
No, I'm 42.
Okay.
Going on 14.
Physically. No,
mentally.
Emotionally. 14. Emotionally 14. Mentally 96.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'll be walking around town in pajamas in about 10 years.
Right.
I'm just gonna wake up and that's gonna be my day. That's gonna be my. Fuck it, I'll be the guy grocery shopping in flip flops.
I'm the guy. Yeah, like I'm there. I mean, I'm not grocery shopping in flip flops, but I'm the guy that's like, like I don't know how it came on, like how I got here, but like I'm the guy who like going to the post office, getting gas, and picking up a buttered roll is your errands for the day. Like that's what I do today. I do some errands, post office, get some gas. That's an errand. You went out to get gas. Like, what the fuck? I count that as something I did today.
Yeah.
I was talking to Frank, and I was talking to this girl I'm talking to, and I said, like I do this with any girl that I'm talking to that I might be texting or chatting with. I said to Frank, I'm like, I think people lose interest in me quickly. It's not me losing interest in them. They lose interest in me quickly because it's like, what do you do? What you do today? What did I do? So I got to make things up that I did. Like I went to the post office. Like that's something I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I did today. Like, and I think girls who date me are like after like about a month of like, he went to the post office, he put gas in the car 4 times.
I don't want to be with a guy who hangs out at the post office. It's definitely not been part of my plan.
I don't want to make stuff up. I don't want to invent fake things I'm doing.
Yeah.
I did that once because this one girl, it was a while ago. I just thought she seemed like she was like, so what do you do? It just seemed like she was always like, what are you doing, Michael? Like, so I was just like, busy day. And I did nothing. I didn't even put my shoes on. I don't think that day. But I made it sound like what a day.
What a day. Oof. What a day I had. Believe you me.
I don't want to even get into it right now.
Yeah, listen, we don't even have time today to talk about today. Maybe tomorrow. It's tomorrow. What'd you do yesterday? Are we going to waste all day today talking about? Come on, if you had one foot in yesterday, one foot in tomorrow, you're pissing all over today. Just keep
it in the moment, just for today, one at a time.
I've been reading the book, The Power of Now, and and I live in the moment, babe. You were at the post office again? I wasn't. I'm sorry.
You need stamps?
I'm mentally there right now because I didn't really get all I needed done.
Man. I went to acting class last night, and I'm watching. Like I didn't get to do I was the last person to do the next to the last person to do his monologue, right? So like I'm watching, it's 3-hour class, so it's almost 3.5 hours, and I'm watching everybody go on and do their thing, and there's this girl who's in my class who's like advanced, way advanced, and she's got a call back for Rent, like the national touring for Rent, like the real deal. So she wanted to do her audition callback for the class just to practice it.
Okay.
So she was singing, and I'm watching her, and I was like watching her, and then watching another kid who I just met him last night that he's been on auditions, and like he was just watching these people work. And I just was like, God, I'm so glad I'm good at comedy, man. I'm so glad I'm good at comedy because I'm good at something. I'm really good at comedy. None of you fucking people can do what I do, but I can't do this.
Can't act.
I'm not smart enough.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel. I feel like I'm not smart enough.
Right.
And so I felt like a sense of relief. Like I got nothing. I got something that I do.
Right.
And this, hopefully, it'll just be something else I can do, maybe. But I got something I can do. Like this isn't everything is not hinged on this class making me a better actor. You know what I mean? That's that was the relief I got out of the class today. Like everything doesn't matter here. If I fucking go up there and eat shit on my stupid monologue, I don't want to. I want to do as best as I can. But if I'm like, yeah, you're never going to be an actor. Okay, I'm good at what I do though, so thank you.
Right. Well, that's what's always good about having stand-up acting. I mean, could you imagine trying to get roles?
No.
Like to live?
No. Live? No.
Right?
No.
It's fucking insane.
You think comics think we have no control over what we're doing? You have way more no control as an actor.
Way no more control.
I know that probably wasn't the way to say that. That's how bad it was. like once you audition, you have no access to the behind the scenes. You can't email the fucking, casting director, hey, so what you think of my tape? Like that. You can't, it's over. Like, let it go.
What you think of my tape?
You know what I'm saying? You sent out some dates. He didn't call you back. There's nothing you can do with acting. If they put out a casting call and you respond to it and no one even fucking gets back to you, there's nothing you can do about it.
Nah.
Nothing.
That's probably why guys like Ronnie and stuff, they have their own theater companies and shit, and they just put on shows to stay sharp and shit.
That's right there. It's acting 101 right there. Stay sharp and shit.
It's got to be. I mean,
Chapter 1.
We can stay sharp anywhere.
No, I know. That's the beautiful thing about us. And musicians too, I guess, right? Can plug in somewhere.
Well, musicians got the easiest. It's like they just can write at home. You just make music.
Right.
I mean, the bad thing is you can't. It's tough to test it out to see if people like it. You have to just release an album, then they go, "This blows."
God damn it!
So you're like, I ain't gonna redo it. I mean, I guess you can play out and see what people's response is, but music is weird because they clap at the end,
right,
all the time. Like you have to be really bad,
absolutely,
to have like a heckler say like, "You suck."
Yeah, because we don't know what we're listening to. To be honest with you, I always say that, like, every musician says, it's like pancakes or pizza. Yeah, I've had really good pizza, but the best pizza ever, I don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the best pancake on the planet. They all kind of taste the same. Music, I know I hear good music, and it's the lyrics and the combination of the lyrics and the music, but for the most part, if you can strum a guitar, I think you should be a star. Why are you not a star?
Yeah.
I don't understand how it works. I don't know how bad you are comparingly to somebody else that's really awesome who is a rock star. I don't know how bad. What's the difference?
I mean, there's a lot of good musicians, like they can play instruments, but music is all about melody and lyrics and connecting with people. Like,
yeah.
It's so like
it's like comedy.
Yeah, but comedy you can force connection almost. You can switch gears in a second if you have no connection. You can't be like in the middle of a song and be like, these guys ain't feeling it, they're just gonna switch to the next one. Like you are who you are. Or like you've seen like an album, like you hear like a single on the radio, like, yo, this is great. Then you back when you used to buy the whole album, then you're like, this is the only song this guy can do.
Yeah.
This guy stinks. No connection.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember buying albums, and then you're the first two songs maybe all right, and then you're like the third, and you're like the fourth starts to suck. You're like, come on. You're just hoping, right? Then you just make like the seventh song, you're like, it's not that bad. This one's not that bad, actually.
Yes, not that bad.
Oh man, I was listening to there's something listening to the baseball game the other day.
Okay.
And it was a decent day here. It was sunny, but it was chilly out. And I was at the red light, and John Sterling and Susan Warren weren't talking. They were just all you can hear. It was like a good 10 seconds. All you just heard is the field.
Right.
And I just was like, man, you could just feel like spring. You could feel the spring come through the speakers. You could feel baseball like coming. You just felt it.
Yeah,
I felt like the sunlight. I felt the breeze. I felt it through the speakers. And as I'm feeling it, I'm like, wow, man. John Sterling comes on. He's like, sometimes you can just hear spring come through the speakers, can't you? I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I just said that. You can hear spring. He's like, sometimes I like to let you guys listen to this. I'm like, what? Thank you. That's what I was just got out of that.
Right.
It was a nice feeling. Just I felt the air. I felt the sun. I just felt it. I felt the whole thing. Like, and you're like, baseball's here, man. It's fucking coming.
I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
I'm ready.
I decided not to buy those. I was going to buy season tickets. This
is the wrong year for season tickets.
You know what, though? I wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I wasn't buying season. I was buying 12-game package.
Yeah.
And then there was a 9-game package. I didn't like the 9-game package games. But the 12-game package was perfect. It was Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and sometimes Thursdays, but no weekends. You know what I mean? Which is perfect. Weekends. But as I thought about it, and I talked to you, and I thought about, like, yeah, okay, so I couldn't afford the really good tickets, but the bleachers were $260.
Mm-hmm.
12 games per ticket. So I'm like,
not bad.
I'm like, yeah, that's great. But like we were saying, now. But what about, the game day when I have to have $35 for parking, $15 for tolls, $20 for food? Like, I don't want that responsibility.
Yeah, it's too
I don't
much.
want to know that, Wednesday I got to come up with $100 just to go to the game.
Yeah, free Yankee ticket is $100.
Yeah.
Easy.
Absolutely. Easy.
Easy.
Yeah, when someone says, I got a game, you want to go to the game? I got the tickets for you. Like, I don't have
$35 parking, $15 toll right there.
Yep, you're at 50.
$50. You haven't even got into the fucking stadium yet.
Nope, you haven't took a sip of water.
Yeah, no.
So that's why I was like, you know what? No, it's not going to happen. Can't do it. It's a nice dream. I'll wait one day when I can do it the right way and know that I'm going to be fine for the games. I don't want to sweat. I don't want April 10th come around and me like have fucking nauseous because I don't have $60 to get over to the stadium, to throw away. I don't have $60 to throw away. So it's like, nah, it's not worth it.
Nah, that's what. Yeah, I don't go to the games a lot because it's just. Yeah, I went to one game last year.
I went to 2.
What? Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
It used to be so much better.
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole process is expensive, man.
Yeah.
But you can bring in your own sandwiches and meals and everything like that. You can bring anything you want.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just hate the parking and the toll. It's just, the parking just bothers me. You're like, $35? Come on, man.
I know.
Get out of here. That's why I hate when you go, you pay $35, then they rain delay it to the next day, and it's like you get no voucher.
Yeah, right.
I just paid $35 to park and sit in Yankee Stadium.
$70 if I want to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, it happened to me for a playoff game. Me and Kerry. It was the Tigers.
Oh, really?
We were there, got rained out.
Right.
Had to come back the next day, and they lost. So it's like $70, and they lost. More than 70, twice $15 toll.
Yeah,
$100, $100 to watch them lose.
Yep.
It was on top of the tickets.
Ugh.
You're just like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
But I think with this 12-game package, I'm pretty sure the 12-game package might not. The 9-game package didn't have it. The 12-game package came with parking things, like a parking
voucher.
Yeah, or discount.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like half price parking, which is, a little more helpful. But I just don't want that responsibility to know next week I got a game Wednesday. If I don't go, I just threw $50 away roughly.
Right.
Or I go and I got to come up with another $50, $60 to go.
Yeah.
I just don't want that responsibility. Like, I just thought about it. I'm like, I don't want that responsibility. Like, I'll do it like, hey, man, you want to try to go to a game next week? Let's see if we can get tickets.
Dude, you can get bleacher seats day of for under ticket value. Well, not anymore. At ticket value, you can. They don't let you go under anymore, Yankees.
No?
No, they fuck StubHub with that. You can no longer sell it below the ticket value.
Oh, okay.
Which screwed me from getting awesome seats for undervalue for years.
Right.
I can't even get into that fucking issue.
I thought they had they weren't selling tickets on StubHub at all.
No, they were selling on StubHub. It's just, it was just this bullshit rich man move. Because the guy, Lon Tross was like, people that can't afford those seats are now sitting there. It's like, you
next to bums,
garbage piece of shit.
I remember.
You already got the money for the ticket.
Yeah.
And that guy's taking a loss.
Right.
It just made me disgust. Like, I'm a Yankee fan. It made me disgusted with the Yankees franchise.
Yeah.
How they just really became too elitist.
Yeah.
It's just like it's almost disgusting. Like it's like a part of me that like makes me not want to. Like, I root for the players, but it's like the organizations. Like you guys forgot who makes you.
Right.
You already priced us out of sitting close in the new stadium. And gave us a gray concrete moat for the poor people to stare at rich people. You know what I mean? Remember, you used to I'd go there with Justin when he was little, and they'd be like, not Justin. My friend Tony used to bring his nephew there, and we'd go down. The ticket guy that was checking tickets would be like, yeah, it's the end of the game. Go sit down there.
Yeah, right.
And the kid could be like close to home plate for like an inning.
Yeah.
Now it's a whole new entrance.
I know.
It's like, get the fuck out of here. I don't even like the new stadium, honestly.
I do. I like it because you can get food and watch the game at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fact.
That is all right. That's the one good thing about it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it looks like a shopping mall with a baseball field in the middle of it. It doesn't look like a baseball field. It's just too much.
It's amazing how expensive they are. Like it never clicked until me and you went to that Detroit game, and we sat second row off first base for like $65 or $75. Like, what?
We're behind the best baseball player in the world then.
Right, yeah.
And we're $60.
Yeah, I know.
$60. You like go up for like a hot dog. They're like, it's like $4. Like $4.
Yeah.
This is great. Give me 12.
Remember they had that great, like you go out and then like outside the stadium was like that like food court, like a big food court. You can get ice cream and sit out there and eat like in the food court and then go back in and watch the game. It's just really nice. Really nice. They had that lottery.
Yeah, that 50-50.
Yeah.
How does not every stadium do that?
I don't get it.
You know why the Yankees don't do that? They want it all. They don't want to give up 50.
Yeah, they don't want to know.
They're just such greedy pieces of shit.
Yeah.
It's just greedy. You're just greedy, man. I hate greed.
I just was amazed. When I went to the Cleveland Indians Stadium, I was third base side, 2 seats off the dugout, 2 seats off first row. Mm-hmm. I mean, and I spent, I want to say $60, $80, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, what are you kidding me? These tickets in Yankee Stadium are where I was sitting with $350.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just it's well they can get it, and then I mean I don't. You all right?
I just heard my dog flipping out, seeing if somebody's at my front door.
Oh, okay.
I could turn away without you. You just keep talking. It's radio.
I didn't know what happened. You just
okay.
went quickly. Like I didn't. It was like, I wasn't on board with what you were doing. I just was like, what fucking just happened? So
I'll tilt my camera to see where I'm looking.
Yeah, you were gone so quick. If you didn't go so quick, I would have not been concerned.
Yeah.
Yankee Stadium, they can get the money. They get the money. That's why they can get it. It's not like they're like, oh, we can't really get this.
It's true though. You watch the playoffs; those seats are empty. Those good seats at field level.
Yeah.
Because no one's like the real fans can't get them, and it's just a shitty camera shot. It's like watch a lot of those games, just empty, comfortable rich people seats behind home plate.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's garbage. I don't know. I'm a Yankee fan. I'll always be a Yankee fan, but they're disgusting.
Yeah, the only way you can get those tickets behind the plate is if you want like Craigslist or something like that, and a lot of people don't want to do that.
Craigslist.
You can, but like if a season ticket holder can't sell them on StubHub.
Oh, the physical tickets. You have to get the physical tickets. Yeah, right. Totally. Yeah, but no one's doing that. A lot of people don't want to interact with some guy on Craigslist. Yeah, and then you got to trust someone's going to send it to you in the mail. Yeah, they're not going to drop that kind of money and hope somebody sends it to you.
Right.
Or do these ticket holders want to meet some dude on the street? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, to sell it under value.
Right.
They suck. I was shocked when because we were trying to put together the group to go to see the Yankees Mets play Citi Field. I was shocked that you wouldn't be into going to an away game and root for your team at Citi Field. I think that'd be cool. Be in hostile territory. Be awesome, especially if they're winning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not totally opposed to it, but it's not like, hey, what like top 5 things you want to do?
No, I just wanted to do it because I haven't seen a ball game there, and I can't see myself going to just a regular Mets game there. So I figure I'll go see the Yankees play there.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys put it together?
We're going to put together a Facebook message of like Yankees and Mets fan comedians and try and get a group together.
Yankee Mets fan comedians. It's like, whoa. I love the Yankees. I'm not a comedian. Fuck, I can't go.
Well, no, we're trying to make it a thing.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's like
a thing. And we were just, you were on the phone with me that day, so I was like, let me bring it up to you. And I'm like, wow, Mike don't even want to be a part of this Facebook group.
No, I don't mind. Did you create the Facebook group yet?
No, I was still in shock that you wouldn't go. I'm like...
I would go. It would be like, I would go to root for the Yankees. I don't like going somewhere else and rooting for my team.
I did go to see Foo Fighters at Citi Field, and the food there is like bang. The concessions there are
have I been to Citi Field? I might have been there one for a game. Not a Yankee game.
Yeah. They got Shake Shack. We got some barbecue pulled pork sandwiches and shit. Me and my brother. It was just me and my brother were like Foo Fighters and just food, like insane ice cream.
Foo Fighters, not Food Fighters.
It's the Food Fighters.
Get away from Shake Shack.
Get away from the Shake Shack. All right, well, I'll put together that
I'll be down. I'll be down.
Well, because you just want you just want to hang out with some comics that are actually into baseball.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Can shit talk each other.
Yep.
They have the great team. We have the young team, so they'll probably shit talk more. But if our team is winning, we can shit talk even more because they're supposed to be winning.
Right.
That'll be great. Like, tonight I can't beat a bunch of rookies.
Yeah.
That'll be great. And then and we win both ways because they go, haha, I'll be like, we got rookies. It's building you. Get out of here. We're building you. You guys are supposed to be winning.
Yeah, exactly. You're proud. You're supposed to be doing that.
You're proud. Oh, yeah.
Want a cookie? The $1 billion team finally won a game? Okay.
Yeah. Your veteran pitcher struck out our rookies.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys are so talented.
Well, so talented. Your old guys struck out the young kids. Nice job.
Yeah, nice. Trying to make them feel bad? Probably.
You're right. We do win. This season we can go there. We're not really supposed to win, so either way we win.
Yeah, I think we looked at it, me and Scott, and it was like it was like weeknights they're playing. So they play like in the same week, I think. They don't do that like beginning and end of season. It's all in the same fucking thing.
They're in the week. You know why? They're smart. I guess they're smart because they know Yankee Met fans are coming to the game no matter what night you put it on.
Yeah.
So save the weekends for the games you need to fill.
For sure.
It's coming to, just to a Twins game on a Tuesday.
Mm.
But they'll come on a Saturday to a Twins game.
Yeah.
Throw those shit games on a weekend and throw the Mets, Yankees in the middle of the week. Everyone's going to come.
Yeah.
Are they afternoon games? No, don't do an afternoon.
No, I want to do night game. I don't want to bake in the sun.
Nope.
You have that thing where you itch and shit in the sun.
Yeah, I break out hives.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
You have a good time, Mike? Nope.
More sunblock, please.
While we were on while we were doing a podcast, I was online and I ordered. They had a free trial for that on it. Wasn't Alpha Brain. I got New Mood.
So not Alpha Brain.
No, but the free trial was New Mood. Let me try New Mood. I can use some new moods.
You won't get it.
Yeah.
So you got a free while you were looking at Alpha Brain. You saw this free trial for New Mood.
For New Mood, so I'm trying. I just had to pay. It's great for unwinding after a long day at work and helping to erase occasional daily stresses. New Mood is like a deep breath and a smile in a bottle. I'm like, that's what I need.
You know what, man?
What?
Product descriptions are strictly made for Joe Fernandez.
No, but it's daily stress formula. It's got
I know, but
it's got 5 HTP, L-tryptophan, and vitamin B6.
What does that mean?
It's the shit that makes you feel good.
How is that what it is?
Yeah,
it's turkey tryptophan.
Yeah, but
it's in turkey.
It boosts your serotonin, and I need that. I need some serotonin boosting.
What does serotonin do?
Makes you feel, like when you sniff blow, it boosts your serotonin. Like a million times. So this is like it's like
that's what they were doing in the lab. They're like, we need to get everybody. Like when you sniff coke. Last night we were in acting class, and everybody's young. I mean, I'm not the oldest, but I'm the third oldest out of 10 people in the class. You know what I'm saying? And the teacher says, she's like, anybody like this? Because this guy's seen he had to be on coke.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's on coke. She's like, anybody do coke here? Anybody ever do coke? And everybody's like looking so innocent, no.
The whole room just stared at you.
Yeah. And I was like, yep. And everyone laughed, and she's like, because I experiment. I'm like, yeah, that's what I did. Experiment. That's what I did.
Experimented for about 5 years.
It's until then they're coming down, and who likes to crash? I'm like, yeah, that was the part of the drug that I didn't really do well. I did the crash really bad, so I try not to crash.
Sick mother. I wouldn't want to hang out with someone that likes to crash. I'd be like, you're scary. You're a scary man. What do you like about drugs? The crash, the desperation, the need.
Well, that's, to be honest with you, my favorite part of smoking crack was the Jones. Now, I know that the Jones made my brain overactive to where I wasn't thinking about my shit existence on planet Earth. Because all I was thinking about is more crack. So the Jones drove me to look for money, to hustle. I came up with amazing lies and scams during the Jones.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Jones the most. And I used to say to people when I was getting high, like, you don't like the Jones? Well, then you're doing the wrong drug, because 90% of smoking crack is the Jones.
No, I know. No, the best part is going to get it. That's the old adage, and it's so true. The best part is like having the money. Like, I'm gonna get drugs. You're like, this is gonna be great, and then you're chewing your fingers to your elbows, like.
I hated that part, going to get drugs, because I wasn't high. I couldn't manipulate my brain to think that what we were doing was fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't get past the fact. Like, going to get drugs, there was no excitement for me. It was like, fucking finally, I got to get this shit in me so I can fucking be creative and think about more ways to get more. I just need to be able to hustle people.
Yeah.
And I can really hustle and lie when I'm smoking crack. I can come up with the best scams.
Isn't it weird, though? Like, crack never, or coke, it doesn't make you, like, come up with great, like, positive things. It's always like good criminal ideas. It's always. Like
it taps into a certain part of your brain.
Yeah. Or you think, or it just gives you balls to do things that are actually stupid that you just happen to work out for you, like these criminal things. It just gives you balls to do it. It takes away,
your
what's that word? I need alpha brain.
No, I know what word you're saying. I don't need alpha brain, but I know what you're saying.
Reason?
No. Inhibitions.
Yeah.
Like, it just takes away, like, anything that would hold you back. You say, fuck it.
Yeah, you just, you wind up just stealing, like, without even, like I had a friend that would my friend would just walk into Kmart and just grab, like, 4 fishing poles and, like, walk out.
Like it's nothing.
And then we'd get I'd see him coming out of Kmart into my car and just shoving fishing poles in there. And then we'd drive to some other place and, like, sell them.
Right.
Like, sell them to some fishing shop. I'm like, how'd you even figure out that this guy would buy that? It's just insane. Like you always meet that kid that just knows how to sell anything. Or he taught me to scam with the receipts, looking for receipts in the parking lot if people paid cash.
Right.
And if the date was, like, within the last couple days, you can go, and then you just go in, grab the product off the shelf, and then say, "Can I get a refund?"
Yep.
And they're like, "Okay."
Yep.
And you're like, just bringing back like $300 circular saws. You're just like, I can't believe money is this easy to come by.
Yeah.
Because everyone throws the receipt.
Yep.
They're just like,
Or they leave it in the cart. That's where you used to find receipts, in the carts.
Yep.
In the bottom of a cart.
Yeah.
What the fuck were you saying? Robin shit. You were talking about Robin. I don't know. My brain. Maybe I do need your fucking.
New Mood I'll try, but maybe Alpha Brain I'll get a bottle of that. But
there's no Joe Rogan code for.
I'll have to look it up. I didn't want to go into a deep internet search.
But you just signed up for a fucking free sample of New Mood, got it mailed, put your card information, you got to pay for shipping.
No,
all of that.
Dude, with the Mac, it's so easy. All my info is in.
I know.
I got my PayPal shit set up. Bang, boom.
So you did all that while we were talking?
It was quick. 10 seconds.
Stealing shit. That's what you were just talking about. Fuck.
I just got to remember to cancel the monthly subscription to New Mood, unless I like it.
Which you probably won't forget. I mean, you will forget.
I'll pay for like 2 that I don't need.
Yeah.
That's always how it is. Oh shit! Or they always make it like really tough to cancel.
17 and a half hours before. Like, it's like.
Yeah, you just eventually have to call your credit card and be like, my card was stolen.
Mm-hmm. That's how I do it. That's how I cancel subscriptions to things. Because I'm like, I can't even remember how I signed up for this. I just got to cancel my card.
Yeah, it says cancel any time. I feel like I should just cancel right now. Be like,
yeah. I did that with something. I'm like, did you shipped it? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cancel my subscription.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know if you like it. I know. I don't want to pay for it. That's why I know.
$1 a pill, it's pretty pricey.
Yeah, it is.
But if it works, I just want the free bottle. I just want to see if I feel good after a month.
No, this is a different thing.
No, I need new mood. Am I going to get new mood?
New mood is for after a hard day's work to relax, bro. That's not to help you. That's to help you relax.
I know, but I need that. I need new moods.
Stressed.
New mood daily stress formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riboflavin.
No, it's made of valerian root extract, chamomile flower extract, lemon balm leaf extract, and jujube seed extract.
Jujube beads?
Jujube seed.
Jujube seed?
Jujube. Jujube. It's from the jujube tree. Its origins are in China, but it's now cultivated throughout the world due to prized properties of both the fruit and the seed. The seed in particular is widely used for occasional restlessness.
See, you are the kid that when he handed in his book report, like that's what it sounded like. Like a scientist wrote it. Like, Joe, did you happen to just copy and paste all this?
Yeah, but dude, it's got vitamin B3 niacin, which opens up capillaries and blood vessels. It detoxifies the system and powers of oxygenated blood to cleanse and stuff.
See, the end stuff is your part.
Vitamin B6, it's got magnesium, tryptophan, which is an essential amino acid found naturally occurring in turkey and other proteins. And 5-HTP, the direct precursor and metabolic intermediate of serotonin. 5-HTP is the best nutrient to optimize the body's natural supply of serotonin.
Thank you, Joe, for that book report.
I'm just saying. And there's no caffeine, no soy, no gluten. So.
Wow, so nothing in there. It's just air? How do you have not caffeine, soy, or gluten?
Oh, this may cause drowsiness. That's not good. I don't need.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's for the nighttime.
We suggest that when you begin taking this, try it on an off day from work where you have the opportunity to see how you feel after you first night taking this.
Yeah. New mood. Sleep, you fucker. That's how you
feel.
The
suggested dosage is 2 capsules. Okay.
Dude.
So this is not a daily thing. This is just as needed.
No.
What? No?
You learn to see how you feel. And then you would take it at night.
Yeah, this isn't a specific... Okay, what time of day should I take new mood? Most do take this in the evening, shortly before bed.
Right. So you're benefiting...
I have a tough time falling asleep sometimes, so this might be good.
All right.
It's a daily... All right. I'll try it. So it's free.
I mean, just the word tryptophan tells you sleep.
Yeah, I shouldn't have bought it.
Because you didn't buy it. You paid for the shipping. How much was the shipping? $4.95?
$4.99.
$4.99. Fuck.
Whatever.
How many pills? 30?
30. I'll try it.
Well, you got no choice. You just pay for it.
I know.
But yeah, tryptophan's going to make you go to sleep. Maybe you'll sleep well. Maybe you won't get up in the middle of the night.
I get shit sleep, dude. I get my fucking Fitbit app. I wake up constantly, bro.
I'm getting one of the Fitbit app just because my son. I'm going to tell my doctor, but my son's like, Dad, you don't like. I'm like always tired. He's like, you don't sleep. I'm like, but I don't. He's like, you wake up, Dad. He goes, you wake up every 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Probably got sleep apnea.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. But I think a lot of times sleep apnea happens when I'm heavier.
Okay.
For me, I wake up a lot more. I can't breathe when I'm heavier.
Right.
So if I maybe lose a little weight, that'll combat that.
Probably.
Probably. I like to diagnose myself.
Yeah, me too. Excuse me.
So when are you leaving for where is it? Michigan, right?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, I really wanted to go, man, but my manager booked me somewhere at some Scottish rite, but it's like a fundraiser for 2 different baseball teams, and like high school baseball teams.
Yeah.
So it was decent money, so I can't. I mean, I'm at least making money this weekend.
Right.
And here's a little thing. Like, if you guys, this is a little insight to Mike Gaffney's shitty existence.
What a title.
Yeah, that's my new book. Let's just give backstory. I have horrible credit. Let's just set this story up right. I have horrific credit. Horrific. And I'm not, woe is me, I have horrific credit. I have horrific credit because I suck. That's why.
Okay.
Not because, I'm not a victim. Howevs. I had a Capital One credit card. I had a couple little credit cards. I was getting like these little, small credit lines just to build my credit back up.
Uh-huh.
I was doing well with them until December and January when comedy ceased to exist for me and my fucking finances took a nosedive.
January?
Yeah, December and January.
Oh, yeah.
December was the worst December I've ever had. November wasn't that great, and December was the worst December I've ever had. So, and I went like deep into debt. And it's not easy to crawl out. So like some of those bills that I did finally start, getting some credit are not getting paid. It's just the way it is.
Right.
It's just the way it is right now. I just cannot do it. I can't make myself not have food money. So, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So American Visa is paid. Fuck them. So, but I had a Capital One, which was like a secured credit card for about 2 years now, which was great because I use it for car rentals. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to give, like, when I first signed up to Capital One, I had to give, like, I think it was like $300. But I needed it because it was a credit card, and all rental car places want a credit card, not a debit card.
Right.
So I was like, I needed it. So I put $300 on the card, and then like 6 months later, because I made all the payments, they added like another $200 and gave me $500 limit. So I've had that card for almost 2 years. And when I need it, I pay it all off, and then I use it. And then, like, if not, I just make the minimum payments or a little more than the minimum payments just to keep it going. So about 3 weeks ago, I get one of these I get in the mail all the time from Citibank and from Chase, like the miles cards, credit cards, like for mileage.
Right.
So I fill them out, and I never get approved. But I always get these, you pre-qualify, and I never get approved.
Mm.
So I got one from Capital One, you pre-qualify, not for mileage, but like for a credit card. So I was like, I never get approved. I'll look it up. Fuck it. I'll put the invite code in.
Right.
See what happens. Well, I got approved for $300. And it went like, it looked suspicious. So I was like, do you want to put your email in and your password for your Chase, for your Citibank account, will attach it to your existing account? And I was like, that doesn't look, I don't want anybody to have that. So I just closed the box.
Okay.
And then I looked at my emails because I had to provide email information, and I never got an email about the credit card. I was like, uh-oh. I wonder what just happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the next day, I look in the mail, I get another, you pre-qualify with a different code. So I'm like, it's probably the same invite. Let me put it in and see what happens.
Okay.
Put it in, boom, approved for $1,000.
What?
I was like, what? Says, do you want to attach it to your account? I'm like, I'll attach it, then I'll change my password real quick to see so they can't get to my regular account.
Yeah.
I did that, and it went on. So I had this new card with my old secured credit card. Now, like if you go on Citibank, on Capital One, you can see like all your accounts. Mm-hmm. So now I have 2 credit cards. And I'm like, what about that $300? But nothing's coming to my email. No confirmations are coming to my email that I have new cards. So I'm like, this is weird. So I call up Citibank, and they're like, Capital One, and they're like, no, yeah, those credit cards are yours. Yeah, they're going to be coming to you. When they come to you, you could just activate them. I was like, okay, so they're not like going to somebody else's house. No, someone's not using them right now. She's like, nope. I'm like, okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Left it. So now I'm like, all right, at least I'll have 2 cards. One's $1,000. I can buy airplane tickets when I need airplane tickets and I have to ask to borrow money.
Mm-hmm.
I got that card, put that aside, and I have this $300 card, which I needed to pay bills. So I'm like, I got this $300. I can catch up on some bills with that $300. Perfect. That helped me out.
Yeah.
3 days later, I get another pre-qualified card in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Enter the code. Boom. Approved for $750. I'm like, what is happening here?
What the fuck?
The next day, another pre-qualified card. I'm like, nah, can't be. Put it in. Approved for $1,000. They both come in the mail. I activate them and I put them aside. I'm like, okay, now I have at least when I'm in the summer, when I'm fucking dying, I have something to get me through.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now I was like, maybe I should call them up and see if we can combine it all. Why do I have 4 fucking cards? Can't you just put it on one card?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're going to give me $4,000 worth of credit, just make it one credit card.
Right.
So I never did that. 5 days later, I get another fucking pre-qualified thing in the mail. Fill it out. $300 approved. Now I open up my Capital One, and I got 6 fucking credit cards in there. Right?
Wow.
So I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So I don't think about it. I'm like, whatever. I'll just put them aside. I'm not going to use them. I'll put them aside. They're good to have when I need an emergency. You know what I mean? Well, yesterday I went to I had a $50 Kohl's gift card. So I went to Kohl's, and I had like $100 more that I had to pay over the 50. So I'm like, I'll just use this one card. So I went to put it in, declined. I'm like, well, I haven't. Let me put this other one in. Declined.
Oh, no.
So I come back out, and I call. Now, I've already used 2 cards. I've used one I used to pay bills, and the other one I used to buy, like, some clothes. It was like, whatever. I bought a pair of sneakers and jeans. You know what I mean? So the other 2, the 1,000 and the 750, I never touched. I put them aside. So they're the ones I tried to use. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are they not using? Nothing's working? So I go out to my car, and I look on my app, and all but 2 of my accounts have been restricted. So I'm like, I call up, and the woman from Capital One was like, yeah, it's like flagged for fraud. I'm like, well, it's me. I'm calling you. I'm going to give you all my information. She goes, puts me on hold, comes back. She's like, well, this is very odd. This never really happened, so I don't even know how to do this. There's like a special team investigating this.
Jeez.
They're going to call you and they're going to call you and let you know who they'll identify themselves when they call you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God. So now I'm like, but I didn't do anything wrong. You kept sending me pre-qualified things.
You just keep approving me. Yeah, you figure to keep approving me. Of course I'm going to do it.
Right. And it's not like I put any wrong information to get them.
Right.
I put my social security, my fucking birth date, my date of birth, or where I live, everything. So everything's legit. I connected you to an account that already existed for the past 2 years. I'm not trying to fraud you and hide it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And 2 of the cards that I've had for a week haven't even used. So I'm not trying to steal your money.
Right.
So, like my nerves, I was like, what can they find me? What can they arrest me for? Like, you're the ones that fucked up, right? I can't get in trouble for this. But I would have used one of those cards to buy a ticket to go to Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
If I would have done that, like, everything would have been stopped. Like, if they would have not let me have the ticket, you know what I mean? Who knows?
Ah, that would have sucked.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So if I'm in prison for credit card fraud, you guys heard the story, get me out. I didn't do anything.
I didn't do it. Yeah, you did it in your own name, your own social security number. You can't fraud yourself.
Yeah.
Be like, listen, I'm living this fraud, so why don't you fucking leave me alone already, okay? You gave it to me. You know I suck at this shit.
Have you looked at my report?
Yeah, it's your fault for sending it to me.
I don't know what happened on their end, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The credit cards weren't good credit cards either. I mean, they're Capital Ones. Like, there's the secured credit card, and then the next one is like insane interest rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like they're a really good credit card.
Yeah.
It's like they're insane one. They're like 28%. You know what I mean? It's not like the normal fucking credit card.
Right.
So I figured, oh, well, they're going to make me take it in the ass because of my credit history. That's why they're approving these cards.
Right.
Because they won't be like, you know what I mean? They're like, this guy he's willing to pay anything for a card. That's what it looked like to me. So
yeah.
Because they even like, I got a PIN number to get $300 off that one card so I could pay some bills. Like, I had to pay bills like with a check. I couldn't pay with a credit card.
Uh-huh.
So I went to Capital One to take it off. Like, and I had to get the PIN number. And the woman was like, it's 27% for cash advances, and we charge $10. Like, she was like, I felt like she was dealing with a guy with bad credit, and she knew that. So she wanted to let me know, we're fucking you. We're trying to fuck you. So are you okay with that?
You okay with this fucking?
I'm totally okay with this. I'm totally, believe me, I get it. I get it. I put myself in this position. Yes, I am all right with the 27% and $10 fucking charge. I get it. That's what it is.
Right.
And then like those 2 payday loans that I had that were fucking killing me. I haven't paid them in fucking since December.
Oh no.
No, I can't. They're insane. So I emailed them both, and I was like, listen, I could give you $500 and don't ask me for another dime. Each of them.
Would they say
one
that?
of them I owed like almost $800, and one of them I owed almost $700.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take $500 and get the fuck out of my life.
What'd they say?
$700. I was like, yeah, we'll take it.
Okay.
Because they legitimately, if I look at what I would be at, it would be $410. They're making a little more money, but they're not making all the money.
Right.
The other company let me $500, and I'm up to $8. I'm like, wait a minute, you let me $5, you want $8, and I've already paid you some money. Like, I'll give you $5. I was like, no, we can't take less than $7. I'm like, well, then you're not getting any money. He's like, can you send me $5 and then send me $2? I'm like, how about I send you $5 and that is it? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, then no. No to you. What are you going to do? Take me to court and get money that doesn't exist? Knock yourself the fuck out. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to apply to the government and say you got fucked over on this loan. Yeah. They're going to knock off half of it for you. You're going to get stuck with $250. So I'm going to give you $500. You're going to make $250. So shut up. You already made money on me. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care. I'm 47. What are you going to do? What's going to happen? I'm American citizen. I don't care. What can you take from me? I don't have anything.
Yeah, can't take nothing from nothing.
Yeah. So fuck them. Fuck them in the ass.
All right then. Fuck them in the ass. All right.
It's like, what's his name? Morty. What, right? Was it in Goodfellas? Fuck him. Fuck him in the ass.
Yeah. That worked good for him.
Jimmy that? You tell Jimmy that.
Yeah. And then he gets an ice pick in the back of the neck.
Yeah. Well, that's the way that ended.
Yeah. It would have been cool if you could have came out to Michigan. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I know.
I know one person out there currently that I know of.
Right. So it's always. Do you know Keith Alberstadt? Have you met him before with me?
We sat at the cellar at a table with him, but not. You guys were talking. I was just kind of there. Right. But not enough to what I would be like, yo, what's up, man? He'd be like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
But, I'll meet new people and stuff. It's just always weird. It's like, I feel like I'm going like summer camp. Like, I don't know anybody. Like comedian winter camp, comedy festival.
Your mom's dropping you off at the airport.
I'm sure it'll be fun. I mean, it's just I'll just be hanging at shows all night, going from show to show. And
what time's your flight Friday?
12:50, and I get there at like 3.
Where are you leaving out of?
Newark.
Are you parking there?
No, I'm taking an Uber. I'm taking a Lyft to the airport. I'm doing no driving myself this whole weekend.
Nice.
I'm Ubering around Grand Rapids. The club I'm performing at's only like a 15-minute walk from the place I'm staying.
Okay.
So if it's not totally bitterly cold, it's going to be cold out there, but I mean, it's a $4 Uber ride.
Right.
Or, if it's not shitty weather, I could just stroll.
Right. That's good, man.
And everything's kind of like, most of the venues are right in that same area, like in the same blocks.
Yeah.
So
any cool shows out Friday or Saturday, like cool comedy shows that you want to go see?
Yeah, but they're happening like around when I'm performing. Like Sinbad, I thought would be a cool one to see. But he's
Saturday or Friday?
I'm Saturday.
I'm talking about Friday.
Friday, no. I think I'm trying to think who's there Friday. But I also wanted to like hang out at Dr. Grins and just kind of like network and shit. You know what I mean? Instead of go be an audience member.
Right, but I would go to the place you're going to perform for Saturday. I would go stop in there.
Yeah, there's 2 shows there Friday I'm going to go hang out at.
Good.
Keith Alberstadt's Friday.
So there you go. Just go up to him and say you're my friend. He'll be very cool.
He's playing at some theater in Lowell, Michigan. I don't even know how far outside of Grand Rapids that is.
Oh, I thought you...
Actually, he's playing at some called the Grand Volute. It's like some hall or something.
Oh, I thought he was at the place you're at.
No. No. The place
I'm... Any shows you're performing?
Yeah, the showcases that I'm on Saturday, they're having those same showcases on Friday.
Go to it.
I am. I'm going to go to shows there, and then I'm also going to go to Dr. Grins for some of the other shows. So I'm going to bounce back between, because they're not a few blocks from each other.
So who was at Dr. Grins that night?
Vladimir's there
on Friday night.
On Friday night and Saturday night. Okay. So I'm off Friday night, so I'm going to go hang out, and then Sunday night I may just hang at the Pyramid Scheme, where I'll be Saturday on Friday night, then maybe. Sunday night I'm there too, but they may put me on other showcases, so I don't know what's going to happen when I get there. I may be on a show.
Are you leaving Monday?
I'm leaving Monday, so I'm going Friday because they said they may put me on showcases Friday and Sunday. Oh,
so when you get there, you're going to check in, let them know you're there, and then they can...
Right, they may throw me on things.
Yeah,
so, because there's like a show... There's 2 shows at the place I'm at Saturday night, the Pyramid Scheme, a 7:30, a 7 and a 9:30. Right. I'm on 9:30. Then they have a later one that's not booked yet. So I guess they're just going to put like a hodgepodge of comics on that one, you know.
Okay.
It's called hodgepodge. No, I think it's called Laugh Fest Bests or something like that.
When does it start? This weekend?
It starts Thursday is the opening night.
Okay, and it goes to when? The following weekend?
The following weekend. So, like, during the week, there's stuff, but not a lot of stuff. It's not like showcases all week. The showcase is really on the 2 weekends. Like, Vlad's there just the weekend I'm there. Then the next weekend, there's other showcases with, like, Christian Finnegan and stuff and some other...
Okay.
Like, Rory Scovel's playing the theater, the rock club I'm playing, but the following weekend.
Oh, okay. Right.
So... But... You know,
it'll be fun, man. That's good, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like last night, I went out to this kid John Kim, this comic. He's funny guy. He runs a mic in Montclair. Asian guy, yeah. If you didn't get that, and I just went. I was like, yeah, I'm doing a short set at this festival. I just want to come, do some time. He's like, yeah, come on. Because I asked him if I can go first, because a lot of times those mics, real people leave.
Yeah.
And then I went and I started doing what I was thinking about doing, but then I was talking to KP after. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just going to go up and... I said I have to take the advice I gave to Gaffney when he was doing his TV appearances on Last Comic, and I'll just go up, be you, and then when they light you, get the fuck off. Like, why am I trying to make... just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be rigid.
Well, what happens is you start looking through your material, like what... I mean, the suggestion would be, like, at least do the stuff that you're most proud of and what highlights who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But don't be so, like, strict with yourself. Like, definitely want to get this joke out because that's my joke. And I want to make sure this. And I would like to give him a little insight on this because that's what
I was talking to Matt Jenkins last night because I was, like, before the show and... Because I was like, yeah. He goes, well, your act. He goes, you have like a lot of jokes in all your things. I'm like, yeah, I can end on so many different spots on any of my chunks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's just,
right.
It's not like I don't do a lot of setup for like a payoff. It's like I do a lot of different jokes. Like I can really end a joke at almost any time.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's got a decent laugh.
Right.
So I'm just going to treat this just fun and loose.
Yeah. Right.
And, cause the thing is like the stuff I sent them to get into the festival was from that set we did in Lancaster where I started off talking about my dad's funeral.
Yeah.
But I don't do that no more. I don't start off talking about it. It's now like in the middle of my act.
Right.
Like after, it's like in the nursing section. Like my wife's a nurse and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's good. I may just do that. I may just take that chunk out of the middle like I do it because that thing works so good there.
Yes. Yeah, right.
And I shorten my dad jokes so short now that it's like so much more powerful.
More punchy, right? Like quick, boom, boom.
Well, I took out, there was like this middle chunk I talked about, I remember like about the priest and stuff getting the thing.
Yeah.
And it gets laughs, but it wasn't like hard laughs. So I was like, I'm just going to remove. I removed it out of necessity one night because I was at Greenwich Village Comedy Club, and as I started that, I got lit.
Right.
So I had to pull something out to get the big laugh.
Yeah.
And I yanked that out, and I was like, wow, that like really made this. So I could always put that back, but I got to put it on paper and make it better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I have a tight thing now. But like last night, I did. Because I'm doing 7 minutes in this showcase. I started with my wife nursing stuff. I did the old people nursing home stuff. I did dead dad, and then I did What Are You Gay?
Right.
And I mean not all of What Are You Gay, like like some of the stuff that goes to the end of it. But I think I know.
How much time are you doing?
7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Everyone does 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to just meeting people and meeting comics.
Right.
It'd be cool if I I talked to Vlad on Facebook. Hopefully, we'll get time to hang out and grab some food or something or meet up at a show. Right. But what are you gonna do? Comedy festival, Laugh Fest.
That's good, man. It's good. I was at McGuire's this past weekend, and I asked when I was leaving the kid Jimmy, the son who runs that McGuire's, if I'm like I don't have contact with them. So like when I get the gig, my manager just tells me, "You have this week." I'm not the one in contact, so I don't know how to bring people. How do I? So I asked him. I said, "Can I don't think I have the juice to bring an opener."
Right.
I mean, I might have. I mean, I do. He loves me, and I do really well with his club, so it's not like there's any confusion with who I am. But I said, hey, the next time I come out, can I bring somebody with me to do at least a guest spot so you can look at him? He's like, yeah, that's how most of the guys who work here got in, is by a headliner bringing them as a guest spot.
Oh, good.
I'm like, all right, so you do the Friday night show or the second show Saturday. So if you come out Saturday with me, like say you came out on a Saturday, you wouldn't do the first show, hang out, eat, watch it, but the second show you definitely get on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'll take any opportunity. I don't give a shit anymore. Yeah. I'll do whatever.
It's a great club, man. Friday night show was like, I think it fits. I don't know what they fit, 2 and change. And I think Friday night was like 70% full. Saturday first show was like 85, and then the second show was like 95% full. It was packed show. It was great. Fucking crowds are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I heard those Long Island rooms are like like Jersey rooms.
Yeah, they're so much fun. They're like
like regular blue collar people, just fun, out having a good time.
Real comedy club, man. They're comedy club fans. They're all comedy fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're not all comedy nerds, but they're comedy fans.
Right. They just want to have a good time.
Just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
And there was just like I like my in the moment stuff. Like I'm not trying to brag, but I'm really good. Like I wish I can just make that a thing, but I am really good with crowd work. I'm really good talking to people because I enjoy people.
Yeah.
I love to make people laugh at themselves. I do.
Right.
If I can get them to laugh at themselves and everybody else to laugh with them, not at them, with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. But I enjoy it. But there was a group like off to stage left, and there was a group. It seemed like the back corner. They were young kids, and I was like, "You guys, how old are you?" And he said, "They're 21." I'm like, "I don't know. Just every time I look over there, I just see you look like a study group, like you guys,
right?"
Like there was like a couple of Asian girls, and it was just like a nerdy study group. And I'm like, "You guys just look a lot younger." I'm like, when I vision like there's one of your moms are outside in the minivan waiting for you. And like, he texts me a half hour and she's calling like, "This is bullshit, Jonathan. I am not waiting around all night for you and your goddamn friends to come out. Let's go." And I did like a mom, an angry mom, and then I said, and you look at the kind of kid that's going to leave but have to run back in because you forgot your jacket.
Yeah.
And like,
right.
Looked so young. It just worked so well. It was just so much fun. And like I just looked at my whole night as a lot of material, but in interaction with the audience was so much fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't challenging. It wasn't like they weren't combative.
Mm.
You know what I mean? When you go in the crowd, they fucking laughed with you. It was just, I don't know, man. It's like those good times. Like this Saturday, I'm doing the fundraiser for the baseball teams. It's not going to be as fun as a club.
No.
It's just not.
Yeah.
They're fun. Some of them are fun, but they're just not as fun as a comedy club.
Yeah. Yeah, the fundraisers are whack. Like that one I told you I was at. The women just were just like, they could give a fuck.
Yeah.
The one Saturday was good, but it was like we were on this. It did it in Bayonne. It was at the St. Andrew's School.
Right.
And I closed it out, and Jeff Paul, who's a funny comic, he booked it, and he had his spotlight, but it's such a big auditorium that there was nowhere to put it in the back, so he had it like on the fourth row, just like aimed up at you. It felt like the sun was like, I felt like I got sunburn on the left side of my face.
Really?
You couldn't see anybody in the crowd. It was just
right.
You felt like discombobulated just because it wasn't set up. I have a beaming light to the left and darkness to the right. It's just a weird, like it was good. Like I'm telling jokes and laughs are coming, but you couldn't see a face.
Right.
It's just there's darkness and light. Like when I got off stage, I had an orange dot on my left eye, like everywhere I looked.
Right.
I was just like, it was just so. I was like, I don't know. I would have probably preferred all the lights in the place on.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that was with that American Hotel.
Yeah.
They didn't have a spotlight, but they had like above the stage, they had like a track light.
Yeah.
But track lights that pointed down.
Uh-huh.
But very low wattage bulbs up there, and they had yellow bulbs.
Yeah.
So there was like 6 yellow bulbs pointing at you, and you just looked like you had jaundice. It didn't look like it didn't light you. It looked like you were ill.
Yeah, Sal's Comedy Hole was like that. You looked like you were under French fry lights.
Yes.
Like you were just orange.
It was so, and like this is a big room, and like I almost said to them, listen, just put the house lights on. Put the fucking chandeliers on. I'd rather it be lit up in this banquet hall than set yellow bulbs pointing at my face. Right. But it actually went out well. I watched Kevin Israel do well. So I was like, you know what? It doesn't seem to be affecting it. I'll just be fine. But sometimes I want you to be able to see my face. That's the most important. I would like it to be dark to where I can't see the audience. But I'd rather them be able to see my face. I will trade off the lights.
Yeah, ours looked like a horror movie because it was like lit from underneath. You're like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk to you about now.
Whoa, go.
Just ordering on it just made me better. Got me in a better mood. Because we were talking about comedy, that's why it made my memory come back. But I read that article where it said Netflix is putting out a special every week for the next year.
Oh, wow.
It's the most that's ever been put out in a year, comedy specials, and they plan on doubling it next year.
Wow.
And what's funny is I see comics
people will
bitching.
Be sick of comedy by the end of next year.
Well, no, it's funny. I was going to post. Like, I sometimes have thoughts about comedy, but I don't like to complain about. I don't like to. Not that I was bitching about comedy, but I was bitching about comedians. But I deleted the post. So, like you see people. My original post was 10 years ago. Comedians 10 years ago. You know, this industry really needs to get more opportunities for us to showcase ourselves.
Yeah.
Now today. Record number of specials being released. A special a week is being released. They want to double it next year. And the comedians today, there's just too many specials. It's like they're giving more opportunity than ever, and you're still not happy.
Yeah, I know.
You're just not happy that you're not one of the specials. Not that there's. I personally think it's a great thing for comedy.
Yeah.
Like you're just putting shit out there. You know what I mean? You're giving exposure to.
Absolutely. I'm just saying the people, the general public, like, you're just going to get. my fear would be is you get lost in the sauce. There's 104 specials out next year. You kind of like, who's watching 104 specials? Who's watching 50 specials?
Right. No, you're definitely lost in the sauce. But back then, you weren't even in the fucking kitchen. You know what I mean? Yeah. You weren't even in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you're lost in the sauce now.
No, yeah.
So if you did get a special on any streaming service now, at least people that hear your name could Google it and watch something you did.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
Are you, of course, Bill Burr, Amy Schumer, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, their specials are going to be on the front screen.
Right, of course.
But if someone's looking for you.
So, speaking of specials, I was talking to my friend, Erin.
Okay.
We're talking about me. What can you do? What's the next step for, what do I do?
Yeah.
For my next step.
Yeah.
And, for a year, I, thought about how bad my career is. But for the past, I would say 2 months, I haven't really been paying much thought to its despair as more as, I'm just doing my thing and I will figure it out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That, instead of that whole, it's over, I blow, I'm never going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm not on that feeling. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what the future holds for me. I'm just going to keep doing my thing.
Right.
I'll figure it out. But I was always, one of the things I wanted to work on was 5-minute TV sets, right? TV sets, 5-minute TV sets. But I realized that isn't going to help me get to where I want to be.
No, nobody watches TV no more.
So I turned my focus back to doing an hour, at least a minimum of an hour. It's probably going to be longer, special.
You're a headline comedian. You need to do special.
And I want to write. I want it to be filmed. I want it to be amazingly done right. And if that costs me fucking $5,000, then I have to come up with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I want it to be done. I want to write it. I'm going to take all my jokes. Yes, some of them might have been on my CD, but they're going to be a part of my story.
Mm-hmm.
The visual jokes that are all a lot of visual, I want to put them together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm going over my recordings for the past couple of weeks and listening to my best, what's killing.
Right.
And what is the fun thing to do? What gives me the most enjoyment?
Yeah.
And I'm pulling all those out, and I'm going to write my hour. It's probably going to be an hour and 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write that. And I want to film it. And that is the thing that I think is the way to go to maybe sell it if it's done right. So here was a lot of guys do you were talking about doing your hour, right?
Yeah.
And you were saying, an 80-seat theater, 90-seat theater, which is, a lot of guys that's great. A lot of guys are doing in clubs when they get that club vibe.
Yeah.
But I want to.
I don't like the club vibe shows. I thought it was a good idea, but it's not special.
It's not special. I'm telling you what it does, and I was saying this to her. I'm like, what it looks like to the industry. Forget regular people, because regular people, she's like, well, if we're laughing and having fun, we don't really know that part. I'm like, I get it, but you're also not going to help me fill. You're also not going to book me across the country just because you like it. People laughing isn't good enough reason to bring me to clubs. The industry isn't going to take notice just because you're making people laugh. But if I can make people, if I can kill, plus be on a bigger stage, maybe a 300-seat theater, where I'm owning the stage and showing myself this is who I am. I'm not in a little club leaning on the wall being fucking snippy and funny. Of course I can do that.
Right.
But look at what he can do. He can perform on a bigger, who the fuck is this guy who just sat in front of 300 people and crushed?
Yeah, dude, I was thinking that with you because I was watching Richard Jeni a lot lately, and I'm like, that's what Gaffney is. If you watch Richard Jeni, it's a full show.
Right.
It's an act that's seamless. and he walk and it's not just a rapid stand up nightclub thing. It's what a special. Yeah, it's amazing. And I'm like, I was actually going to tell you, you should watch some Richard Jeni specials.
Right.
To think about your special, just the way he puts it together. Because it reminds me of you. It's like it's a I don't know. It's more like, I don't want to say one man showish, because you always think of like some sad shit when you hear one man showish, but it's like
some guy with an earpiece in his face and like no microphone. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, you just got to watch it, because that's what you are, man.
Well, that's kind of what I'm like saying. Like, yeah, humble Mike. Let's do a little club. We'll show him that I'm really funny, but that's not going to get me anywhere.
You did that with your CD.
Yeah, and I just feel that that's everyone. Yes, any comic who's worth a shit, right, in this game, anybody who's doing it long enough that, look, am I in the A clubs? No. The only reason I'm not in the A clubs, not because I'm not good enough, not because I'm not creative enough, it's just because I don't have enough following and enough industry inside to be that guy. That's not who I am right now.
Right.
But I have to sell myself as that guy.
Yeah.
Because I am that guy. I just need the opportunity to be the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I can do a club. I can film at the Stress Factory and lean against a wall and do what every comic can do who's got any chops. What does that make me any different?
Right.
Not every comic can go on stage for an hour and 15 minutes and fucking perform and do it well and have a meaning and film it nice and like give it to some like soul and life. Not every guy can do that.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to be able to do that.
I think you could do it.
And the worst case scenario is no one buys it and I have a good DVD to sell at shows. That's the worst case scenario. I'll take it.
Sure, why not?
I sold fucking 27 CDs this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 27 CDs.
No, I think it's a great idea, because you could first try selling it to like CISO and these other streaming services before you know.
Absolutely.
It's something for your manager to try to sell and make some money on.
Right.
You know, you produce it, and then that's what I mean. All those CISO specials are outside produced, and people are bought, and then they give them money for them. Right. I mean, CISO has a couple originals that they produce themselves on there, but the majority of them are made already.
Right. Well, I don't have that. I don't have that presence out there. I don't have that. That's not who people see me. They don't know that guy.
Yeah.
And that guy, I mean, when I'm at Governor's or at McGuire's, you're getting that guy on a smaller scale because we're like in a club venue. But I want to do it. I want to do a bigger theater.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be hard. Yes, of course it is. But I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll have to get the act. It's almost like, you know, you have to almost perform in venues where you can hone that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot of venues like that are going to put me up. So
no, not like a theater venues, but like more of like these, like if you're going to be developing longer stories or more like.
Well, like, no, I'm not fucking around with. All my material is already pretty much.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not looking for a new hour. I'm not looking to put a new hour out.
Gotcha.
Like, some of what I'm doing now will be on there because some of it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to save stuff that when I go to work, it's not what they just saw an hour of.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not all going on.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I've already done is going to go on it.
Yeah.
Because that's my material, and I never got to do it where they see it.
Yeah.
I want to show my stuff. I mean, yeah, you got the CD and you can listen to it, but fuck that CD. I want you to see me.
Right.
I want to show you how I am on stage. I want to be the guy who's walking through a big stage and having an audience give me tons of laughs.
Yeah. You could do it. You could do it. You know?
And so that's like the thought process is like, that is what I need to do to set myself. Everyone can do a club. I don't care. You can do a club.
Yeah.
What? You do a club special. There's a million club comics. They don't need.
The only one that really worked was Dave Attell's. That was the best one because he went from club to club in his road work.
Yeah. But like all these like little like the Gerard Carmichael's like in the round, but he's like a smaller, intimate thing. Like people do that. Yes, we all know that intimate comedy is easier. Of course, shitty comics of fucking mediocre feature can crush in a 250-seat theater. I mean, comedy club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, but I don't want to be that guy. That guy that stuff just gets like kind of lost in all the stuff. Like it's the guy who like Sebastian. How did a lot of people learn about him? From his first Showtime special.
Yeah.
From a Showtime special at a theater.
And they filmed a bunch of those in that same theater, a bunch of comics, same theater, same, just like different colors, and his hit.
His hit. Because he was talking about stuff that other people wanted to hear about, and they related to, and they saw the visual, and they saw the picture. So if I put that out there, I'm not saying I'm never going to hit like Sebastian. Of course not. But I'm saying that will have more of an impact on people across the country than, a little fucking 45-minute special at Stretch Factory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just think it will.
Right.
I think that one's just going to fall like, oh, it's okay, that's that guy. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's going to have that big of an impact. And for the worst case, like I said, I'll have a beautiful DVD that I can sell, my own, at the end of shows. And it shows my work, and I'll be proud of it.
Yeah, that's what you do, man. Jim Florentine filmed his at the George Street Playhouse in New Brunswick. It looks beautiful. Didn't sell it to anybody, and he sold it himself online.
Right.
It's a good special, and it looks amazing.
Right.
That theater is beautiful, man. That George Street Playhouse.
What's it fit?
Probably 3-something, I'll tell you right now.
Where's it at? What's
right in New Brunswick, right in the heart of New Brunswick.
Oh, okay.
It's a beautiful theater.
See, I would do something like that, right? That theater in New Brunswick, and ask like a Vinnie Brand to help produce it, like to.
I'm sure that's what Jim did because he's, he works for Stress. I'm sure he wasn't trying to.
Yeah, so if I add like a Vinnie Brand, to work on his fan base, he could take some of the door, you know what I mean, promote his place. We don't put Stress Factory on the show, but at the end in the credits, produced by Stress Factory, whatever you want to do.
Right.
Those are thoughts. But I was just thinking that would serve myself.
It's 375 seat stadium seating.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's right in the middle of New Brunswick, too.
That is perfect. And with 6 months of preparations and me selling tickets in advance, not leaving people, oh, you got to come? Thank you. Selling tickets.
Yeah.
$10 tickets. I don't care. It's $10 tickets. That's $35. What would you say? That's $3,700.
Yeah.
In ticket sales. $10 tickets. Yeah, I got to come and spend $10 for a special taping. Come on.
Yeah, it's probably like $1,500 to $2,000 to rent it out.
Right. So I did that, and then drew anybody who's producing it a little money. Whatever, man.
Whatever. Even if you come out even,
I don't need to make any money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They actually have a black box theater there. They don't have any pictures of it. I contacted them about that, but I never heard back.
Right.
Because that's more my style, black box theater.
Yeah. Well, but there's people who do that too. I know I'm a bigger performer kind of comic. Well, yeah, I can do clubs, but I want to showcase that, and no one's going to showcase that for me.
Yeah, if you Google George Street Playhouse, it's stadium seating too, so it's it's a really cool looking theater.
They show pictures of it?
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
You said George Street?
George Street Playhouse.
Okay.
And if you Google Jim Florentine's last special called, what was it called? A Simple Man.
Right.
He has trailers online. It looks good. Like the backdrop. Well, he had his own, backdrop and everything, but it looks really good.
George Street Playhouse, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to put it in my Googles.
Put it in your Googles.
Open up the website, and I'll go turn this It's off. I'm not going to look at it right now. Okay, back to Joe.
But no, it's good that you're thinking about doing a special. I want to do one. I really wanted to film mine this year, but it's just everything with this house. I'm going to be broke.
Right.
I just have no money, and it's just I couldn't mentally. I'm producing it. I couldn't mentally do it all.
Right.
Like my body, my mind was like, it's just too much on your plate right now.
Right.
You're not going to, I don't care.
Maybe you can produce mine, and then you can get practice on mine.
Yeah. I'll direct yours. I could direct yours.
Yeah.
I'll let someone else produce it. I ain't being involved with getting people in seats and shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah. I'll definitely direct it.
I would do that, and maybe, like I said, I talked to Tom. Maybe he has some, people that can help with the production part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I am in the middle, like I'm pulling out, listening to my material, finding what's killing, like what's really funny shit.
Yeah.
And what's true to me. What do I like telling? Just be. And then like the opening scene. It's just I don't know if I want to call it, but I think I wanted to call it "No More Day Job."
No more day job.
Yeah. And me leaving, like walking out of Home Depot, taking the apron off, throwing it down, and then I just show up behind, on stage. Like that's the next thing. I show up in the green room. You know what I mean? Like I just left work and now I'm going to do this and I'm done with my day job.
That could be cool.
That was one of the thoughts that I threw out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? As I'm writing this out and I write the whole thing, maybe another story will come out and another title will come out.
Yeah, for sure. What about that other theater? What about that theater James does in Pennsylvania? You could probably get that even cheaper.
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me the feel of a theater. It just didn't.
Right. I get you.
A little too narrow.
Yeah.
There's a little too narrow and I want a little more beef to it. A little bit more.
Right.
It's a little more.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of theaters in Jersey. There's also that good one in Union. That's nice.
Which one is in Union?
Union PAC, the Union Performing Arts Center, but they have a huge 1,500 seater, but they have this like smaller maybe 400 seater that's cool looking too.
Okay,
but that's that.
Right.
All right. So, but quickly, I mean, what do you think about the amount of specials? You think that's a good thing, or you think a bad thing?
I'm talking to you when you first say it to me, I think they're just going to get lost in the sauce. But if we talk it out, like you're right. I remember. I'll go back to the special, but there was that thing that show Comics Unleashed.
Yeah.
I remember about 7 years ago, I was at the old Hawk Comedy Club and they had it on TV and I was like, this show sucks. It's horrible. And I remember Cisco going, you know what? Fucking who cares? Any opportunity for comedians is a good opportunity.
Right.
And when he said that, I was like, yeah, I never looked at it like that. So, 52 specials. All right, is everyone going to get watched and as much attention? No, but you're right. They're giving opportunities for comics who are good, who have chops to perform. 30-minute specials?
No, I mean, they just said specials. I mean, I know Netflix is doing a bunch of half-hour specials, but they're doing, hour specials. I think they're realizing that comedy's cheap to produce. It's content for their...
Absolutely.
It's, I mean, when you're talking the cost of making a TV show or a movie, like a stand-up show, they can do it for nothing.
Yeah.
And then just put it out there.
And, think about this. So somebody saw Joe Fernandez at the club. They Googled Joe Fernandez. Oh, Joe Fernandez has a Netflix special? I want to watch that. I'll spend $9 for the month. I'll spend $9 for 1 month fucking subscription to fucking Netflix to watch the specials. They know that if they put more stuff out there, that it doesn't cost them a lot of money and that I have fans. I'm sure I can probably get one person to sign up for Netflix for a month at least.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man.
But now Netflix is so like all the big boys. Louis going to Netflix. Norton's specials on Netflix. Chris Rock, Chappelle's, Seinfeld's doing 2 for them.
Yeah.
So now it's probably going to be more like we'll be doing like Amazon. Maybe we'll be on that, whatever the other platform is.
Did you make that baseball thing already?
No.
What am I getting here? No, that's another group. Okay. The thing for Escape Room Sunday that you're not going to be around.
No, you going?
Yeah, I wasn't going to go because, like I said, I'm talking to a girl, and I like her, and I wanted to do stuff like this with her, but she's away.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Like, if I was around, I would do it.
I'm like, I'm going to go, but I want to do it with her too. I'm like, so I told James, I'm like, I just want to wait for her to come, and I'll do it with her. And he's like, just do it again. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just do it again. So I'll go with them this weekend, and I'll go with her another time. Yeah,
there's other ones too.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? So what do you got going on this weekend? Anything?
I'm off. This weekend was empty. That's why I was going to come to Michigan. But Saturday now I got booked for this baseball fundraiser down in Bordentown.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you live anywhere near Grand Rapids, Michigan, I'll be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Definitely.
Go support Joe. Give him some love.
Saturday night, the Pyramid Scheme in downtown Grand Rapids, 9:30 p.m. I may be on other shows that week, but come out to the festival. There's so many shows to choose from if you live in the area. So I'll be staying at some Airbnb and hopefully not getting murdered. That's,
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, that would be a shitty podcast on Tuesday.
Alone, talking about my murder at the Airbnb. How are you going to do it? I do all the recording on my end.
I'm not going to be able to do it. That'll be the end of the All in Our Heads.
This may be the last All in Our Heads podcast. If I get murdered at my Airbnb by this professor.
Yeah, I have no idea how to record a podcast, upload it, or do any of the things you do on that end. No idea. I will just be talking into a microphone, and nothing will happen.
So... guys, if this is our last one, thanks for all the support.
Hey, yeah, and if this is our last one, if anybody knows how to record a podcast and can help me out,
Mike may be looking for a podcast partner.
Awesome, as well.
Yeah, I'll leave a makeshift will, leaving you all the codes to All in Our Heads Libsyn account.
Thanks. Yeah, just leave me some passwords.
I'll just leave a little piece of paper in case my plane goes down or I get murdered. Here's the login for Libsyn for Mike Gaffney, and have him give that to someone that has have him
come to your house.
Just make sure that he gets a partner that knows how to do this stuff. Your podcast host can't get another non-tech person.
Me and Frank both of us just looking at links.
Right.
What do you do with that? What do you do with that?
So let me think. Okay, future shows that I have. When I come back, I'll be headlining Uncle Vinny's again, March 15th and 16th. So come out to that.
When is that?
March 15th and 16th. That's a Wednesday and Thursday. So it's next Wednesday and Thursday. So
okay, I'm at just to talk about it, just in case you do die, and we can get this out there now. Yeah. I'm at Stitches the 17th and 18th.
Nice. My clean date, March 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any gigs that weekend besides Wednesday, Thursday?
No, I'm off that weekend.
Okay.
I'm off. I
guess they won't let me bring you back anyhow.
That's fine. I actually talked to the guy, Rich, on Facebook, so I sent him avails. So that's
Stitches, if you're in Lancaster, right? Lancaster in 2 weeks, and in 3 weeks I'm at Catch a Rising Star. So that's in Princeton, so
nice.
Come support, and then April looks okay, and then May is there, and then June I go into retirement.
We all go into retirement in June.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Go to MikeGaffneyLive.com to see all of his dates. Go to JoeFernandez.net to see all of mine. Thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading. Thanks for sharing. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.